friends, lately I've been thinking about how much of my free time tends to get swallowed up on being on my phone. Not because I'm purposely trying to waste time, but because anytime I feel like there's a quiet moment, I just kind of reach for it, whether that's in line at a grocery store, laying on the couch, or sometimes first thing when I wake up in the morning, it's the first thing that I reach for. So this week I decided to be a little bit more intentional with the way that I decided to spend my time and pick hobbies basically that I could replace the doom scrolling with. If that sounds like something that maybe you'd be interested in doing, go ahead and grab a cup of coffee or a tea and grab your coziest blanket, take a seat, and enjoy. One of the first things that I decided to pick up was actually playing the piano, and whether that's any instrument that maybe you've wanted to try or haven't played in a long time, the piano was something that I played a lot when I was a little girl, and I loved it so much. I would spend hours up in our game rooms learning songs, and I stopped doing that. So this week I took some time and sat down and remembered some of the songs I played as a younger girl. Another little analog thing that I recently discovered, instead of being stuck on your phone, is for me, I love scrolling on Pinterest. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with scrolling on Pinterest, but obviously if you're doing that all the time, right, it kind of drains our brains a little bit. And when I checked my screen time last week, I knew that there was a bit of a problem. So I actually discovered this newspaper from my favorite YouTuber of all time. I've been watching her since I was 16 years old. Darling Desi is literally my dream big sister. But she talked about this magazine called Les Petites Three. I'll put it right here. And it's basically like a good news magazine, and it's got history and art and fun little quizzes you can take. And I subscribed to it back in April, and so you basically get a magazine, or I keep saying magazine, a newspaper a month. It's been one of my favorite pastimes in the morning when I make my coffee. I feel like a little movie character. I grab my newspaper and I open it up and I drink my coffee, and my goal is to read a section a day. The writing is absolutely beautiful. It's not like bad news every day. It's beautiful and it's just so much fun. So if you're kind of looking for like a more tactile hobby like that, it's basically if Pinterest was a newspaper. Another great replacement for doom scrolling is drawing, or painting, or watercoloring. It honestly is whatever you prefer for yourself. I personally love sketching. It was something that I did whenever I was in high school with one of my really good friends. Emma, if you're watching, hi, I love you. But when we were in high school together, we would draw Disney characters and we would watch Disney movies while we did it, and it was just so much fun, and I stopped doing it after high school. So recently I bought a sketchbook and some pencils, and I was able to just sit and draw some of my favorite characters. And I'll be honest, I did get pretty frustrated a couple times because I'm a perfectionist, and so 5 minutes in and it's not looking right and I'm having to erase noses and redo hair. But once you kind of get in that flow state, it is so relaxing and so life-giving, and my brain feels so calm and just peaceful and happy afterwards, versus when I'm doom scrolling, I'm never really happy after. That should be a sign it's probably not good for me. Another thing is reading that book that you said you would read a month ago. I am the queen of doing this. I'll buy books and I'm either like a binge reader or a bad reader. Like there's no in between. Like I either read 3 books in a week or I don't read a book in a month. I don't know why. If you've got a book on your shelf that you've been telling yourself that you were going to read and you just haven't picked it up, set a goal for yourself and just try to read 1 chapter. Or set a timer for 30 minutes. I promise you, when you stop doom scrolling, you'll realize how much time you actually have, and you will be so bored. You will want to pick up that book. One of my favorite things to do is to sit in our reading room and get a blanket. I put on some music on our record player, and I set a timer for 30 minutes. I end up reading for like 2 hours. It's a great replacement. And bringing your book with you too. If you're going to a coffee shop, bring your book to the coffee shop with your friends and read together. You'll probably end up just, chatting, but you can still try to bring your book and read it together too. Another thing that you can do as a replacement for doom scrolling is if you get that temptation or that itch to kind of get on your phone and scroll, go outside and go for a walk, no matter the weather. This is something that my husband and I have been doing more recently together, and I've also been trying to do it with my sister-in-law, where I'll make a coffee and we'll go over there and we'll go for a walk, and it clears my brain so much. and it's fun. Another great hobby, at least I think it's a hobby, or replacement for doom scrolling would be going to your local library or your local bookstore. This is something that I love doing at least once a month. We recently went to Half Price Books and then we went to Barnes & Noble, and we found so many good finds. We got a whole box worth of books and records, and it was just such a fun time. I love the smell of the books. It always kind of smells like vanilla and coffee. It's so relaxing just walking around. Maybe I shouldn't smell books in public. I don't know, I think books smell good and I like smelling books sometimes. But also getting a new book too, when they wrap it, especially in like brown paper packaging and they wrap it up. Oh my gosh, it's so great. It's so exciting. So much better than just sitting at home. 10 out of 10. Another really fun little replacement that you can do for scrolling on your phone is getting coffee with your friends or your mom. My mom and I went to get these banana cream lattes that I finally convinced her to get earlier this week. We had a good chat, and then we went to this little antique store that is right down the street in the town that we got to walk over to. Apparently they get their stuff from like Europe and Mexico. It's super cool, super expensive, but we just kind of looked and wandered, and it was really fun together. So doing things like that, I love even doing by myself sometimes. If I have homework to do or work to do, or honestly just want to get out of the house a little bit, sometimes dressing up, going to a coffee shop with my book or my newspaper, sitting down with a nice latte or a tea, with no purpose. I think, at least for me, sometimes I wait for the occasion to wear the nice thing or do the nice thing, and I wait for that time, and I'm learning I don't necessarily have to wait for that time. If I want to go get coffee and wear a dress and read a book, and it's a random Tuesday afternoon, okay, go for it. And those are the days that I usually end up remembering the most, of like a special day that I just was intentional with, and decided to not start off the day scrolling, watching TV, bed rotting, but saying, okay, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna throw on a dress, even though I'm not feeling it right now. I'm gonna go outside, get some fresh air, touch some grass, and my body literally regulates as I'm doing that. Even though my mind doesn't want to, my body starts to regulate. My mind goes, oh, wait, you're right, this is better. Let's go have an adventure. Something that I've also done to replace the need or the desire to doom scroll is starting a garden. I have never had my own garden before, so this was quite the new experience for me. I actually have a video of my first time starting the garden earlier in April, so if that's something that you're interested in, I'll put that up here. I have learned when it comes to replacing habits and filling our time with goodness and intentionality is you have to have things to tend to, right? So if you're waking up in the day and there's nothing to tend to, at least for me, it's easier to then be like, oh, I'll just see what Instagram's up to. I'll just go on YouTube. I have to water my garden every morning, and it's, a quick 10 minutes, but I love it. It's fun too when I have friends come visit. I sometimes like to cut them flowers and give it to them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I have my own flowers. There you go. Something else that I think is, or a way to romanticize summer, is obviously sometimes we get a lot of storms in the summer, which we love. We love a thunderstorm with lightning and rain. I love to try to romanticize those days. I purposely put on pajamas early in the afternoon and make some tea with my teapot that was my grandmother's, and sit and read and listen to the rain, and sometimes go outside and smell, you guys, the smell of pavement from fresh rain. You know what I'm talking about? That needs to be a candle. Please, somebody make that a candle. Bath & Body Works, come on. Best smell in the world. Purposely enjoying it. I think it's easy to miss those things whenever we're like moving too fast, or we're glued to our phone, or whatever it might be. But if it is raining and it's a weekend, go sit on your porch, listen to the rain, go play in the rain. That's fun. Just be safe with like lightning and stuff. Don't get struck. Oh my gosh. Reading by a rainy window during a storm. Name something better. So overall, I just hope that this was really encouraging for you. I hope these were some ideas that maybe you could take and make for yourself, for, hey, I'm gonna replace my doom scrolling time or my phone time with drawing, with playing the piano, with going and get coffee with my friends, whatever it might be, making the most of it, making that list. I love a good bucket list, and enjoying your summer, your life, because your life is so valuable and you are so precious. And I hope that you know that you are so loved. I am going to go make my second coffee of the day, and gonna go plop on the couch because it's about to rain actually, and do some drawing, put a little movie on. It's gonna be nice. So make the most of it. And I will see you very, very soon.